Is this the end of Lunar Caravans? ...2019 and Lunar Caravans went into administration. Now, they did get taken over. It's Dan in the workshop making a funny old noise. They did get taken over by a company called Lunar Automotive in about 2020. Now since then they've not produced anything. Nothing has really happened. A couple of things on company house has they've put new directors and what have you, but the future is still completely uncertain. Now, what a shame if Lunar Caravans don't start producing again, because they've got some absolutely fantastic vans and fantastic features. Now we've just sold this Lunar Clubman and it's just getting ready to go out, and you don't really appreciate a van until it's sort of set up and you're going through it, and just things like the front locker box. How many Caravans now have got massive front locker boxes where you've got plenty of space? And not only have they got a great front locker box, but they've put a great little light on there so you can actually see in there. The handles, when you've got all the lights on, you can actually put lights on in the handles so that of an evening it's like the Starship Trooper all lit up. Just how good is that going to look of an evening with those lights on? And that's on all 4 lights. Now, admittedly, that's a bit of a nightmare if one of those goes wrong and you have to replace it. But what just fantastic ideas. And I'm going to move on to the inside in a minute and just show you some of the bits on the inside. Kevin's having a bit of a nightmare with his hose at the minute. He's got a bit of a leak and he's trying to dodge it, I'm trying to dodge it, and we're all trying to dodge it. I think we need a new hose, don't we, Kev? So right, where was I? So just with the features, this is a Lunar Clubman model. So it came with external barbecue point, external wet locker, external 230 volt socket. It's got Aldi central heating. So the spec on these is very, very good. Now let's just have a look inside at some of the lighting features and some of the other little bits and pieces on this. What an absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning Caravan. Listen to that. We've even now got the I can't say this, that kind of Starship Trooper alarm system going off on us now as well, telling us that we've entered the abyss. So yeah, just look at that lighting. Really, really nice. It's not over the top and tacky. It just makes a really, really stunning living area. As I say, this has got the Aldi central heating. They've put the nice little window light in, but not only have they put that little light in, have a look at that roof light. Wow, that is literally from the kitchen area, over this kitchen area, all the way to the front. Now you might be watching this and thinking, well, they've stopped producing, this is a big issue, I'm not going to buy a Lunar. The future is uncertain with Lunar Automotive that have taken them over, and I do hope that they carry on, to be fair. I hope that they get themselves sorted. There's no better time to actually be producing Caravans, so it's now or never. I think if they're going to start producing, they need to start doing it quicker, sooner rather than later. But they've got the basis of some absolutely stunning Caravans. They're lightweight, they're not heavy vans at all, considering this is a big 23-24 foot Caravan. What's the weight on this? Let's have a look at the little side plate here. 1465 kilograms. So it's not a heavy van. 1398 as it stands here now. So most family cars can actually tow this. There's so many beautiful features. Now going back to, should you buy or shouldn't you buy a Lunar Caravan? Now I think as long as you get it insured, so it's insured for its full replacement value or a replacement equivalent if you can't get a brand new one. Let's have a look at the ovens, or the microwaves even, I'll get my words right in a minute. So microwave, standard microwave fitted in 99% of the Caravans, and if you can't get that eco microwave, it's a fairly common size that we can get hold of. Aldi central heating, they're not gone bust, they're still going. Control panel now, that may be a different option, but again, it's only an electric control panel, so there's surely, if you had a problem with anything like that, there are other models that are out there that will go and get damaged, etc., and possibly salvaged, and you'll be able to get parts used. Getting them repaired is a good option. Fridge, standard Dometic fridge in every other Caravan. Thetford Aspire 2 oven, hob and grill in majority of the Caravans. Cupboard doors, yeah, you might have a bit of an issue with those. If you damage a cupboard door, you might not be able to get exact replacements for those, so that might just be a bit of an issue. Wall boarding, so if you have any issues, you damage a wall boarding, you can still get this wall boarding, that's still produced, the manufacturers are still producing that in good numbers. Cassette toilet and bathroom, so it's a Thetford cassette toilet, so that's not an issue. The sinks and what have you, the companies that are producing the sinks, shower units and all of that are still there. It's Bridgewood who do the sink or the shower unit, so they've even got their little website on there, so if you ever needed anything like that, it's there, it's available. Roof lights, all standard roof lights, so you can get those. That big one is a special order, but it's not Lunar. It's actually Dometic that make that roof light. So there's no reason not to buy a Lunar. Now I'm not saying that because we're selling, well, this is sold, so it doesn't make any difference to us. People are still buying Lunars. We haven't got a lot of Lunars, so there's no ulterior motive for me to stand here and be saying there's no reason not to buy a Lunar. There honestly isn't, and hopefully I've just gone through there. Again, all the windows, they're all I believe Dometic or polyplastform windows, so again, windows, you can get hold of those, so there's no reason. Internal bits and pieces, if you have issues with fridges, heating, it's all available. It's all parts that you can actually just go out and get without any issues. Yes, if you have a major issue on this front panel, if a stone goes through the front of it, it gets hit, the likelihood is it's plastic. It might be able to be plastic repaired by a plastic welding company. It's things like that that are going to cause you an issue, but again, if it was a major sort of damage like that, the chances are the insurance companies are going to actually write the Caravan off anyway. So should you worry about it? They're a flat panel on the side, so if you had any damage on those, they can be filled, repainted and sprayed. So it's a difficult one. Is it going to affect values of Lunars if they don't start producing soon? Maybe in a few years' time. Definitely not at the moment. There's no difference to Lunars to any other manufacturer out there, so prices aren't making any difference. Only time will tell over the next 5-6 years. But again, look at Avondale. Avondale went bust many years ago now. They're still out there. The newer vans, they're still fetching the same sort of money as other equivalent models. So Fleetwood exactly the same. Admittedly, they're a little bit older now. There's not as many out there, and they've probably come to that price where it doesn't really make that much difference now, to be fair anyway. But when you sort of weigh it all up, yeah, I don't think it really does. I don't think it makes any difference. I think if you like a Lunar and you're wondering, oh, should I buy one, shouldn't I? At this very moment in time, I honestly don't think that there's any issues with it. You may look at it and go, no, it's not worth it for us or what have you. But as I say, just have a look at all the little features that you do get. So if you are thinking about a Lunar and that isn't, or that is putting you off with them not producing at the moment, It's a difficult one, it's a very personal choice. Let us know in the comments, have you got a Lunar? Are you wondering what's going on? There's still a big Lunars owners club out there with many Lunars on people owning and what have you. So if you've got a Lunar, let us know what are your thoughts in the comments. It's great. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, that it all helps us. So hopefully you've enjoyed this, and thanks. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place.